Well, it's 11:11 too. Check out that. It says gang stalking simulation. Shout out to him. No jobs for regular people. Guess what I was just doing? I was literally just coming to make a video on exactly the same thing. It's so funny about how only the bots are getting jobs. If you've got a soul, they will not let you have a job. There's no way you're getting in these days. They're completely filled up, right? And it's a full-on bot takeover. Remember, I also made the quote, you know, organic portals are placeholders for the robots. That's why they're all positioned ready. Because now, when the job gets taken by a robot, it's only a bot's anyway. So we technically should be doing, you know, thoroughly within our spiritual work after, you know, a decade after the eschaton, right? The people with a higher enlightened soul, we should be like thoroughly within our work. But that doesn't mean you're rich or doing well, because I've been trying to quit. As you know, I've been trying to quit forever. Half the time I've been doing it. I think everybody knows. Some people on the channel know that. So don't get too discouraged if I burn out and I start whinging. I just need a bit of energy, a bit of money to keep going, that's all. I mean, I'm never going to be able to stop this completely anyway, because it's in our, I don't know, in our DNA or something, right? It's against us to become soulless like them. Anyway, funny that he's got that, no jobs for regular people, because this is where I just got told to apply. I was in JJ's, which is like a jeans clothes shop next door, and I thought, I'll just hand out this quick retail resume. I'll just try and get a summer job so I can get a fucking car, because I'm sick of not having a car since I've been back in Australia. I kind of regret buying those two electric bicycles now, but it was really fun, and I was surfing and I got my health back. So, you know, I could have bought a car by now, but anyway. I had those bicycles, now I don't have either. I don't have a car or electric bicycles. So I've got to try and get a job just to get a fucking car, because I got deferred from the ADF application for smoking cannabis too recently, like 3 months ago is still too recent. And she goes, oh, I know I was in JJ's, right, a sort of unisex shop. And she goes, oh, I know they're hiring next door. And I said, hold on, isn't that like a girly shop? And she said, no, it's not. Look at all the pink in there. And I got a bad angle. If we looked from in the door, you'd see even more pink behind the lady. So trust me, it's a girly shop. And it's called Schmigel. I'm like, hold on, isn't there a girly shop there? And guess what? This chick at JJ's, she had the 2 nose rings. She had a fucking clown haircut. She had a green hair. She's one of these, I'm woke, except I do not have a higher soul, which means I'm not really woke people that seem to be taking over the woke movement, making us look like fucking idiots, which is another reason I want to quit. Especially with my thumbnail, which is, right, it looks like I'm gay because I've got the rainbow there, which is the pride rainbow, but it's not that. It's the rainbow bridge between, magnetically suspended rainbow bridge between brain hemispheres. You know what I mean? So people come to my channel, they probably just think, oh, he's one of these fucking idiots. You know what I mean? And then they miss out on all the deep gnosis. And yeah, this is what always happens. Like I said, with the Monkey Man, Bad Monkey, and Monkey Pox. So that's 2 movies and a pandemic coming out the same year as my book, Soulless Anthropoids, which means monkeys, not humans, is being published. I'll end up publishing it in December. I have a feeling it's going to take me another month or 2. Plus I'm doing biology for medic submariner role in the ADF. So I'm ready for next year. And I'm liking the biology, actually. I'm learning a lot because, you know, how I'm into my health. Anyway, back to what we're talking about. So yeah, that was a gaslighting. She's like, yeah, next door's hiring. I know they're hiring next door. Look how small the shop is. There's always a lady there. There's no way they're going to hire me in there. What the fuck is she clowning me for? What the fuck was she clowning me for? So yeah, you're going to get hired here. As if. Not even like a 1% I'm going to get into that shop. I'm like, you know, a tough looking fucking masculine male I've cut my hair, so I look like a normal male now. But you know what I mean? I'm not like a fucking girly boy where I could like press my way in there. You know, like, it's just not compatible with my resonance at all. And she's fucking clowning me, gaslighting me. Oh, but I know they're looking there, like, because you're not going to get a job here, is what she's saying, right? Even though she just finished a sentence saying, yeah, we're going to soon be looking for people for the summer holidays. And then she's gone on to this. Man, it's like I'm picking up chicks lately again. I do this sometimes. I check, you know, for the MGTOW movement. Obviously, I want to stick my end in. But I also check like their psychological states. Now and then I go do rounds of picking up chicks and I see where they're at. And they're only worse again. The girls are only worse again. Got some numbers. Had the shy faces. They were clearly like taken aback by my energy, right? When the girl has a shy face, she can't even fucking think because she's so taken aback by how good you look. I mean, it's what's happening. I'm not tooting my own horn. I mean, I'm just standing there, I'm talking to these girls and they're clearly taken aback by you. You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, great, you get the number, and then it's just an instant slide downhill from the first dopamine hit. The first, like, you meet someone, right, and you're into each other, like you're attracted to each other and shit, and then it's like an instant, like, downhill from that dopamine hit. And it's like not just based on that. What I'm trying to say is it's gang stalking. Something comes in their mind, these agents, the adjustment bureau, stuff like that, and man, these women just fold, bro. Like, a lot of guys do it too. They start gaslighting me. They get all jealous. They don't know the ego devils in their mind, right? And it's all subconscious for them. For us, we bring this stuff to consciousness. It doesn't mean I'm perfect. I can still become jealous. It's very difficult because I'm so aware of it. You see what I mean? For them, they're not aware of it, so it's very simple. And it's even worse for the girls, man. Like, these women have completely lost it. I have absolutely 0% hope for humanity. It's over. I'm 100% for sure. And how come I keep saying, I told you so, I told you so? I've been correct in all of my philosophical videos. Sometimes I might put up a video from another channel and, you know, we're trying to investigate, is that UFO real? Is that made by AI? Blah, blah, blah. Right? I'm not claiming that every video, one of those is, it's not even my doing. I'm not saying I'm correct all the time in that, but in my philosophy, I'm always very far ahead and very correct. And I keep saying, I told you so now. And as if I'm going to go work in a shop like this. What the fuck, bro? And then you got DB here, no jobs for regular people. I kind of want to watch it. We might watch it in a second here. Hold on, we should still be recording. That's some interesting timing there, DB. Yeah, I'm just standing here in the car park out of the sun. So, I met another chick just the other day, real into me. She's working at the shop here. Start talking to her about, oh, okay, I can't even use the search function. Nothing showed up for Woolworths. I was thinking about getting a job at shitty Woolworths. Because you people are too fucking dumb. It's all over, man. Like, you guys are meant to be the people who are supporting me. And for me to call you too stupid is correct. I'm not incorrect. I'm not going to take it back. I'm not sorry, because it's how it is. It's reality. Almost all of you are too stupid to be getting consultations. And what I mean by that is it's not even your decision. The subconscious ego devils seem to be what are completely ruling the world at the moment. They're either in a bot state, these people, like they're being fucking programmed, right? Or it's these subconscious devils, man. Like, you know, people go on about lust and sex and stuff. It's got fucking, don't worry about that. It's that you can't escape lust because you're lusting everything. You lust to do this, you lust to do that. Every single move you make is lust. So quit talking about, oh, lust and sexual desire. Because, yeah, man, I get my fucking shit out so I don't become a bitch thinking for a woman all day. Oh, what flowers am I going to get her? No, man, you need to bat off. You need to ejaculate, get it out of you, forget sperm retention, get that shit out of you, calm down, and then you can focus on your logic and your work. That's why masturbating for me can be like 5 minutes. The rest of the day, I'm doing light work. If I don't masturbate, sure, I got a ton of energy, I'll do my light work, but then what's going to happen is I'm going to start having thoughts of mating and mateship, and then I'm going to go chasing women, and that's what's fucked it all up. These women expect too much because you've got too many bitch men chasing. Hunting is different than chasing too. Now, I don't want to get into a whole MGTOW video because we're starting to get to MGTOW territory here. But I just did want to mention it because once again, I started picking up chicks, it goes perfectly, and there's an instant downhill slide. It is the same when I go looking for work. It's that you are not marked by the beast. They can tell you've still got light emanating out you, and it's not that fake, oh, hi, how are you? That fake shit, that's not light, that's you being fake. You've copied it and mimicked it, which is one of the first things I recognize about organic portals. They mimic. They're unreal, they mimic, hence unreal, it's not real. And you've got this uber niceness, oh hi, how are you? As if you give a fuck how I am. That was pure programming, see what I'm saying? Nobody gives a fuck how my day's going. None of you give a shit. You're all concerned about with your day, right? You're focused, you're running around, applying for jobs or whatever. You know, you don't give a fuck about other people. They're fucking joking, right? It's just a big joke out here. They're all like, yeah, hi, how are you? That's insincere. That's not sincere. You don't care. What are you going to do if I say I'm having a bad day? You're going to fucking help me? You know what I mean? Like 9 out of 10 people will just avoid it. Anyway, let's not discuss all the obvious, but I think it's relevant because as you're going for work, or I better not hang around like this in the car park. Hey, I look a bit sus. I'm just going to try and stand still. But as you're looking for work, you know, you get the same thing. An instant downhill mental slide within these people. They've got zero patience for us. They've got zero patience for novelty. They are bots. They just want the same thing. And have you also noticed there's now all these ghost jobs coming back, circling back into this job thing? Right? That's why DB is writing no jobs for regular people. What he means is anybody with a soul who's not a bot. Remember, he talks a lot about bots on his channel too. Nobody with a soul is able to get a job because they can tell straight away that you have your own mind. It's called your soul mind. You have your own soul mind. Oh, he thinks for himself. This is all subconscious. Nobody is literally thinking this consciously. These are subconscious thoughts. This is why I'm a shaman master, because this is what I see. I see subconscious of everyone. And organic portals, they've not done any shadow work, taken no psychedelics, don't meditate. They're the opposite of enlightened. They do not have an enlightened higher soul. What this means is their thoughts are buried. And they're not even their own thoughts. That's what I should have said. They don't even have their own thoughts. Their thoughts are given thoughts. They're from the demons of this matrix. That's why I said all thoughts are from demons made by demons. Don't worry about that quote. I think it's a little bit beyond you all right now, because everybody's just thinking, oh, Ben's got demons. You people are so fucking stupid, it's amazing. You guys are so stupid you can't even see the apocalypse. So I don't need to go on why you're too stupid to see that all thoughts are made by demons, because you don't even know the definition. I've given Socrates' definition so many times on this channel, right? Character is daimon. What does that mean? Well, you can put it all together. I'm going to explain it in my book. Right, so moving on, you know, they see instantly that you have your own mind, which means they see you're going to be hard to control. I notice this. I notice them noticing me very, very quickly. I'm a seer, right? I see what's going on. I don't have to guess, I can see it. And so I see that these people, man, they instantly slide downhill. All they're thinking is, and what it bubbles to the conscious surface as, because they're completely unaware of their subconscious, these people, organic portals. And I don't like how he said regular people. DB put regular people. You should be putting like spirited or souled people, DB. That's basically one of my only problems with his channel, is the newspeak on his channel, which I think is antithetical to his channel to begin with, because newspeak comes from, you know, George Orwell 1984 and all that, and then he's newspeaking all over his video titles, and it's not good, DB. Anyway, I'm not here to lecture you, but anyway, I get what he means. Like, by regular people, he's just trying to say us with a soul, right? Because these bots, they're soulless. However, the thing is, they are the regular people, so it's once again this like double speak, newspeak. That's why I have a problem with your video titles, DB. Because a channel like yours is like the opposite of 1984 and newspeak, so you integrating it, it just looks like foolish. Anyway, not here to lecture you. I'll watch your channel. I'll just shut up. But yeah, I get what he means by that, right? He's saying us, the people, we're just normal people. We're not bots, is what he's saying. And this is all I've seen lately, is there's a complete takeover. All I can see is that people who are working, you might say there's people who are working who have a soul, Ben. Yeah, we're going to have to do a definition recheck again, because what we mean by soulless is not having an enlightened higher soul and not having your own spirit. Spirit incarnates and enlightens on behalf of soul. So I hope you can follow that now. So everybody out here who's working in jobs, man, all I see is lower animal soul people, regular people who have animal souls. This was my problem also with Left Side of the Brain channel, that other black dude a long time ago. The same trouble I'm having with DB's channel. They don't differentiate. I mean, sorry, I can't help being as deep as I am. And that's not a payout. It's not copping out on you guys. See, now you're going to invigorate jealousy, and he'll make like a little video against me without saying my channel name, like he keeps doing, to try and get people to stop viewing my channel. I've seen what you're doing, DB. I don't even care to get in an argument like that anymore. I can see it, I see what you're doing. If it pisses me off, I'll just take it out. Right, I'll just go over the material, because it's starting to get annoying. Because he thinks that's what I'm doing to him, because he's coming from an ego. Oh, again, this is subconscious. You need to do the work yourself, DB. Because I already know what's going to happen from this. You'll get ticked off, pissed off. It'll activate Leviathan, and you'll talk some shit in some video soon against my channel without even mentioning me, like saying, oh, these channels, and they talk about, oh, gang stalking to do with aliens. Fucking oath. Man, you're way behind. And you're going to pay out on me, and then in a few years you're going to actually come to, and you're going to be like, oh yeah, maybe the aliens are in control. Maybe it isn't dumbass monkey humans, right? Anyway, I'll let you all act like aliens and the paranormal don't exist, because you're basically organic portals yourself. That's fine with me. Do your little organic portal lower path. But I walk the higher path. The the highest path that can be walked. It's just like a tightrope. So I ain't regular, but I get what he means by that video title. I don't even want to go into the video now because it's annoying me, because I've been seeing what he's doing. Yeah, I know you put my video on your channel. That's cool. That one with the Karen yelling at me, calling me a pedophile and all that. But I got to make a point of this, because it's not correct to say regular people. I mean, I understand what you mean, and so do some other people, but we're not moving people up. That's the point of our channels. When, you know, I find you do a lot of glib videos. They're very quick and glib. They're not very deep. They don't give me anything really. It's like a little bit of shallow entertainment. That's what I've moved to on my channel as well, I know. It's because that's what these fucking feeble-minded people seem to watch. It's like if I do big lectures, most of you can't even fucking handle it. The views started to go down, the views started to go up on the shorts, so I started putting more glib, shitty shorts on the channel. Oh, what can I do, you know? Anyway, I'm not getting in some war here, but it's very important. Nomenclature and lexicon is very important, and you know, I always get a bit uppity about this. I'm not attacking the person, but hey, you're the person behind the channel, so I mean, you might get mentioned. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't hate any of these people that I ever talk against, right? I'm here purely talking about logic, and to say it's regular people's wrong. You should have put only bots can get a job, or no jobs for anyone with a soul, and even that's not correct, because everything does have a soul, right? A soul group. What we're talking about is a higher enlightened soul, which is like a break-off notion. And shifting of grids, 6-dimensional grids, man, this is way too complex for me to add into here. But it's correct, is what I'm saying. So, I mean, while I understand what he means by no jobs for regular people and how synchronistic that was, to me, literally walking out of the shops, about to press start record, and I see this notification from his channel talking about the exact same thing I was just making a video on, that I was just about to start a video on. That's some synchronicity right there, DB. Anyway, so I don't disagree with what he's saying. All I'm doing is giving advice. I hope that doesn't make you feel bad or something, or like I'm your enemy suddenly. No, I'm actually just trying to help. I really don't think that's correct to say for regular people, because the regular normal people, they're the bots. So I don't understand why he's even written that. It's like confusing, and it's going to confuse other people who are trying to figure this stuff out. Anyway, I just wanted to say that, my 2 cents as well. I see it's a complete takeover, and only bots are getting jobs. And what I notice is the job process has become very, very convoluted. I saw a video on that Moon channel recently, that channel called Moon. He does some videos, documentary styles. It's called Moon. I think I put an excerpt up where he was talking about ghost jobs. And they're putting out like just, basically managers are putting out like a shitload of jobs, right? Hold on, I'm going to take my bag off. Oh shit, what happened? Am I still recording? Right. So basically a lot of managers are putting out a lot of jobs which basically they're not even really, some of them are not even there, but what they're trying to do is just get better and better people, or more and more servant serfs, people who will surf more. S-E-R-F, it means serf, for serfdom, for serving. You're a slave in a prison planet. Prove me wrong. Let me know when you get to the moon and you can set up your little garden, and you know, you've got your computer, your technology and stuff, and your 3D printer to make everything that you ever wanted. Let me know when you're free, guys. See you never, because ain't none of you's free and you're all tripping. Oh yeah, life's so good being a slave. Well, you're about to figure out how much of a prison planet it actually is, because, you know, part of the apocalypse is them completely taking over, right, and completely taking control, and completely putting up a physical infrastructure that will be prison-like. Everything's going to be like society will turn into a prison. All cities pretty much every city around the world is going to end up looking like a prison. You're going to come in and the AI, I don't know if I posted this video yet, but the AI is going to have one of those, there's a video clip I was going to post. AI welcomes you to the city. I don't think I posted it yet, but you've got like a big 3D thing in a face up in the sky. You know what I mean? It's like a projection. And so you'll just come into these future cities. The AI will like literally hover above your car and be able to see you and communicate with you. You know what I mean? Like it'll actually be a 3D hologram in front of you. Like a giant AI over the city. Don't worry, you'll see the clip when I put it up. It's pretty interesting because I put that 2 and 2 together. I was like, oh fuck, this is how we're gonna enter cities. Like you're gonna just enter a city and be scanned. You're a humineral. Have you heard this new term? Humineral, a human mineral. It means you're a human resource. We already have in business. Business is soulless. I've got a business degree. Doesn't mean I'm soulless, but business itself is soulless. You're not out there to make friends only if you can take energy from them. It's called networking, but it's not, nobody's your actual friend out here. All friendships, right? All partnerships, it's all energy exchange. People trying to get a little more out of you, even if it's just to meet their narcissism. They might give you physical objects, but then they'll try and rip you down spiritually and narcissism over you and look good in front of other people, right? So there's always a give and take in relationships, even if it's not just physical goods. You know, they also know that bots, you know, are 100% trustworthy because they're a bot. Bots are matrix infrastructure. So when they're hiring, they know instantly all this stuff. And it's all subconscious, right? That's why these people are not going to hire us, man, because there's unsaid social standards that are unsaid. You just have to know them, but they're not in the curriculum of the job application. You don't write it on your resume, hey, I'm a really good surf, I'll suck your cock all day fucking long, right? You don't put that on your resume. You know what I mean? Yeah, hi, I'm Ben, I'm a real good surf. Yeah, I'll totally suck you off all day and listen to everything, and I won't even say a word back, even if it's a good feedback, and I could update your system. I'll just shut up and be a surf. You know what I mean? Because I'm the type of guy to get in there and see all the flaws of the business, because I'm like, you know, upper management type of thinker. I'm not a surf, I'm not a slave, I can't do that shit. I've got a mind. So when I see systems not working, I'm like, oh, this needs to change, this needs to update. But they don't want to hear it. They'll fire me for trying to update the system and make it better. They'll fire me for it. Like, that's how laughable this shit is. Like, and so what we've got now is just an absorption of bots, and they're going to be replaced by actual robots. So, I mean, really, that's why I'm just going full force as much as I can into my spiritual work and writing. That's why I'm doing a lot of writing these days. It's the best, I think, return on investment for my time, because I don't make as much on every single video as I will every time I sell a book. You know what I mean? Now, you've got so many idiots on my channel, they're going to take this as, oh, look, he's trying to make money. Yeah, fucking oath. I need to feed my stomach too. Unfortunately, I have a body and it's broken in, right? If I wanted to fast, I should have not eaten when I was a kid. Unfortunately, I listened to the idiots. I ate food, so now I'm addicted to food, and my body's not going to work properly without it. Right? Even though I'm a good meditator and all that, I'm already addicted to food. That's why, like, you know, you got to go the monk path when you're really young, because you know, by the time you get like 30 or whatever, if you're already eating food, you basically can't do the sit in the cave and live off light thing anymore. You'll find that your body just won't allow it. It's not used to it. Anyway, so yeah, it's not that they're not giving regular people jobs, so I have to disagree with DB's video title, even though I'm sure he's saying about the same thing as I am in his video. I disagree with the video title because it sounds like bots, because to me regular people are bots. It's the irregular people who you know, are the higher souls. None of the great men were regular, and mediocrity is an infliction that's self-inflicted. Don't forget that genius is self-bestowed, right, in Walter Russell's quote. So for me, that's an incorrect video title. Anyway, I'm not going to harp on about it. I just think it's important. He doesn't, I do. We're different people. That's all it is. Anyway, well, you know, it's not just that, it's definition, and I think definition base makes this incorrect, because it's not regular people, it's people with a higher soul cannot get work because they can see that you think for yourself, and to them it just equates to, oh, he's not going to follow orders, or he's going to, you know, delineate off in some direction, or he's going to do something other than what I tell him. You know, they have all these thoughts rushing to the surface, just the same way as when I'm picking up these girls and then I'll give them a compliment. Like, God forbid I tell them they're sexy. God forbid. You know what I mean? Why is that a no-no now? It's a huge no-no. That used to work when I was younger. When I was 16, 18, whatever, when I was younger, and I'd walk around, I'd pick up chicks, man. If I told them they were beautiful or sexy, they would actually realize that that's a compliment. Now, I think obviously it's kind of obvious what's happened. They've heard it too many times insincerely, because organic portals are insincere, because they're not real. We've already talked about this. They mimic everything. Their life is a mimic. By the way, it's a clown universe. Do you see the association via a mimic? When you see a mime or a mimic on the street, do they not look like a clown also? That's right. See what I'm saying? I'm always going back to that DMT reference of Terence McKenna, how he says DMT shows us that this universe has the archetype of a circus. All you have to do is look around. Look at all these alleged woke people who are not awake at all. There's not a thread of woke in them if they have a hair color, or you know, like piercings and hair colors and tattoos all over their fucking head, all over their face, like pretending that means they're woke. Woke to what, man? Like, ask them. They can't tell you. I can tell you. I'll say I'm woke to the spiritual higher dimensions, and I can explain them in detail and how they make physical particularity. Interesting, huh? The difference in an actual woke person like myself. I can explain it. But you go up to these clowns with fucking, you know, these transgender fucking LGBT clown, LBGT fucking binary, non-binary, whatever they want to call themselves. He, him, they, she, it. These its, right? These ITs, its. IT, information technology, is also IMT. Yeah, these it people, you go up to them and ask them about their wokeness. What's it mean? They think woke means, oh, I know about gender, and gender is not sex, even though it is. Like, man, they're literally making me laugh like a fucking clown. And so when that lady, you know, the girl in there, she was in her 20s, and she's like, yeah, the store next door, it's hiring. Remember I showed you at the start of this video? It's all pink stuff. I said, isn't that a girly store? And she's like, no, it's a, what'd she say, like an apparel store or something? I'm like, oh, okay. And I walk outside, I take that photo like, yeah, I thought so. It's a girly fucking store, for fuck's sake. But knowing, you know, I should have realized that was the wrong thing to say to her, because she's got no fucking reference of logic, what girly means, right? Because she's one of these I'm woke with green hair color people who don't seem to differentiate sex anymore. It's like you can be a boy and a girl at the same time. Yay! I don't differentiate reality. Forget reality. You know what I mean? I should have known saying the word girly to her would, like, you know, come up blank. So, and I think she almost gave me a bit of a look too, like she wanted to lecture me on her incorrect logic about how gender is sex, you know what I mean? So she already knew that. I think she could tell that to lecture me wouldn't get anywhere, because I'd come straight with logic and talk about XY chromosomes and stuff. You know, especially now I'm doing biology, I would have brought up the XY chromosome. I think she could tell straight away, so she didn't even bother. She gave me like, she wouldn't even give me the look properly. Like she wanted to give me the, oh, I'm about to lecture you look, but she already thought, oh, he's definitely no clown, right? Because I look fucking strong and very focused. So I ain't looking like no fucking clown like her. So she didn't even bother. But anyway, her telling me, yeah, next door, the girly store. How could that be considered other than gaslighting? Do any of you, I'm pretty sure 0% of you think I'm going to get that job if I apply there, right? It's a girl with, it's a store with girly pink bags everywhere, as if I'm getting the job. There's no way. I'm not even going to try. I don't want to work there, but I'm saying if I, you know, let's just be hypothetical and say I wanted to work there, I wouldn't be able to get it. So why the fuck would she tell me? You know what I mean? Is she that, like, out of it? Has she got no sense of reality at all? Like, I'm a strong fucking man, and she's like, yeah, the girly store next door is hiring. It's like gaslighting, bro. For sure it's gaslighting. It's like they're so fucking psychopathic they can't even help it anymore. All they can do is gaslight. It's their way. I mean, I have friends in the gym, it's their way, man. I'm getting over it. It's like there's no need. There's no need to fucking gaslight anyone, and anything you say about someone else, that energy could be used on yourself to better yourself anyway. But anyway, that was a sly gaslight, right? Telling me I'm gonna get a job there. Let's see what DB says. Let's have a look here. Let's check out his video. I just want to see what he says.
Majority of them jobs say we want 3 years of experience, 4 years.
Oh yeah, this is another thing I've been seeing a shitload. They want experience. Have you noticed that now? What I think happened, because do you remember a few years ago we were all like, fuck careers? Our parents, you know, the baby boomers, the echo boomers, they all had like 20, 30 years careers, like in the one job. God knows how much of a mindless drone you need to be to do that. I wouldn't even have a clue. Couldn't even stand 2 years. You know, if I go in the ADF, that's because they're paying me really well, and I'm going to be 100% ignorant to what's going on in my surroundings, that I'm trapped in a job, right? Because I'm going to be focusing on the money. But a regular job, fucking 70 grand a year, do that, and whatever they got paid, you know, 40 grand, 50 grand, whatever, a year, having kids, and then being stuck in that career job for 40 years. You're kidding me to think that you're not a bot. You think you're not a bot? Get out of here, man. You're the definition of a bot. And do you remember, like, I don't know, the last decade we started moving away from that? And it seems they're trying to put us back into that, is what I'm saying. So stick with me here for a second. Do you remember how we're all like, yeah, you know, we want to change jobs, we don't want a career. This became like the new thing for our like millennial sort of age group, generation. So then I think what they realized is, you know, oh, we got to get the bot activity back, right? People are going to find themselves, right? They're not going to be a mindless, like, bored out of their mind drone. Because if you sit in an office all day for 40 years, it's like 100% neglecting soul, you know what I mean? And you just become a bot. You can't help it. Even I would. You know what I mean? I'd have some little bit of, like, you know, higher light left in me, and I could probably come up with a quote or two, But it's a deadening process. That's my point. It is a deadening process, right? To go to work over and over like a rat on a wheel, right? It's just too circular for you to call that anything to do with soul. Right? It's not how it works. So what I think happened is they realized this, oh shit, man, like, you know, people are gonna grow a mind. They're gonna grow a soul mind. So we have to make them bots again. So now they're asking for 4 years of experience for every fucking job, like that dude was just saying. Everybody knows that now. It's a hot topic, right? Apart from these ghost jobs, they're like not even real jobs. They just put the ad out there just to try and get better and better employees. But the job might not even be active. You might not even get it for fucking months. They might have to kick someone out, and then, you know, they've chosen you as the better employee. Good luck. So there's all these ghost job listings. They're also, like I said, doing the subconscious thing where they can't help it. They're a bot. It's the programming. There's no way to help it. They instantly see you not a surf, so you got no chance. That's the basics of it. And then this third big point is what I was trying to say. Now they're trying to make it so you need experience. And God forbid if I was a Gen Z now, if I was Generation Z going out in the workforce, I'd be pissed. How much would I want to rebel? Fuck me. I never did graffiti. I never did, you know, like property damage. But that's exactly what I would want to do right now if I was Gen Z. I would want to go ballistic. I would hate like everybody in society. I'd be like, what? Are you kidding? You bring me into this planet, and now you know you make me get education for all of the good years of my life when I'm young. I finally become a young adult, and now you're telling me, you know, I need experience when I've just been in school. Like, how are they? It's not even possible for these people to get a job, bro. How the fuck are they meant to get a job when they're going into, you know, first year job roles and they're being told they need experience? It's hilarious. What a fucking joke. You know what I mean? So basically you've got people like me now who are, you know, older generation, millennial, who are going to have to backtrack, and because I might have 4 years in retail, right? That Gen Z person doesn't have that 4 years, so now I can get the starter job because my elders won't move the fuck out the way and let me get the job that, you know, I should be in. And the reason I should be in there is because I'm the most capable at my age. Someone who's 60 years old should not be in the job that I'm capable of doing, because I've got the juice. I've got the new novelty. I've got the juice, the flow. Do you know what I mean? It's moved past them. That's why I said these echo baby boomers need to get the fuck out the way, otherwise everything's going to collapse. That's what's going to happen. Because I'm winding up now with a bad enough resume to never be able to get a job again. You know what I mean? I'm going to have like a 2-year gap going for the ADF, trying to get these shit jobs. Even if I get a shit job, it's going to make my resume look like a piece of shit. Just when I was getting good jobs, now I'm back in Australia, I have to do all these shit jobs and put them on my resume, you know what I mean? That's not, it's going backwards, it's not moving up. If I'm not moving up, the world's not moving up. Not because, like, my ego. What I'm saying is generationally. No, what I mean by me, if I'm not moving up, I mean I speak for my generation, you know what I mean? And moreover, I'm speaking for the Gen Z as well. What's going to happen to them when they're going to be sitting at home depressed and shit now because they can't get a job? Because they need, like this dude was just saying on DB's video here, you know, they need a fucking 4 years experience, 10 years fucking experience. Not 10 years, but you know what I mean, right? They need all these years experience, and it's impossible because they've just come out of school. So now they're gonna, you know, have a real hard time. They're either gonna have to get really shitty jobs, which are about to be taken by the robots, so they're not even gonna be available. You know what I mean? They're up shit creek. They don't even have a paddle to get out of shit creek. They're up shit creek and they're going to be paddling out with their hands because there's not going to be the shitty jobs are going to be taken by the robots, or they're not experienced enough for entry-level jobs, because the entry-level job now you need 4 years experience. It's all ridiculous, man. So yeah, that's another big point. I'm glad that's at the start of this video. Yeah, they keep saying to me, like this comment says, yeah, apply again. Yeah, I keep getting that too. Adio, I can't even read your fucking screen name. Yeah, but I keep getting that too, what that commenter said. They just keep putting out ghost jobs. And it's not going to get better because the robots are coming now. This whole next decade, there's about to be 1 billion robots coming. Well, there you go, that's DB speaking. I've got the sound off so I don't get copyright or anything. But that's him speaking because the video looks paused. So DB is apparently now saying that too, wasn't he? Or was he talking on behalf of this guy? I think he might have been talking on behalf of this guy. But yeah, same thing. He's going on about how you need experience for an entry-level job. Oh fuck, he's got the roll-on ads. Look out. I can't even proceed. Yeah, that's interesting. So DB there is saying that he got blackballed from, what was it, Dollar Tree or something he said, which is just like the shittiest job that you can think of, right? They're also the types of jobs I applied to all last summer and didn't get one. University degree, I've worked in hospitality and retail before in both industries. So every job I went for, I was qualified to do. I had years of experience even. And I still didn't get the worst jobs ever. Do you know last summer I got rejected from, get this, get ready to fall over. I hope you're not eating or drinking anything because you're about to choke. I applied and got rejected from McDonald's toilet cleaning. Also, trolley pushing and cleaning in Maroochydore. So I'll say that again. I've got a degree in IT and business. I've ran my own businesses. I'm high functioning. I'm articulate. Blah, blah, blah. I've worked in the industries. I'm very healthy, right? I'm not a big fat piece of shit, dumbass. You know what I mean? And they're actually hiring the big fat piece of shit dumbasses instead of me. They put him in the gym. This one girl quit and she was a fucking retard. And what the fuck was she doing there? Nobody's going to get her fitness plan, and I think that's why she quit. I won't say names, but yeah, I applied to the gym I'm at and everything. I applied for trolley pushing, bro. Trolley pushing, got rejected. Toilet cleaning at McDonald's. I just went for it to see what would happen. It was an actual vacancy on their website. I talked to the manager there. She said, oh yeah, we've got a cleaning job. It was, you know, said it was something else, like something technician, like cleaning technician. So I go on the website. I'm like, oh fuck, this job is just simply cleaning the restaurant at 3 a.m, which means I'm going to be cleaning all the toilets. I said, fuck it, I'll apply and I'll see what happens. You know, I said to myself, I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can stomach, you know, I need clean air. Like, I'm very sensitive. I don't think I could be in a McDonald's toilet to begin with, especially not cleaning it. But I went for the job just to see what would happen, and I didn't get it. So yeah, man, like, it's a clown show for sure. I've got a degree, man. Couldn't get a toilet cleaning job? You're fucking kidding me. Yeah, so I don't know what he's about to say, but it's interesting. He's mentioning he got fired or blackballed or whatever from the Dollar Tree. I feel your pain, DB. I feel your pain. And so it's got nothing, like, DB's not a dumbass, you know what I mean? He might do a bit of news speak on his channel. Sorry, DB, I'm not going to let that go. But he's not a dumbass, right? We can see by his channel name, his channel content, right? So I agree with him. He's correct. That's a low job, aiming low, and he's still got blackballed from it. Right? It's because they can sense you have a fucking soul. That's all it is. They just want a robot serf. That's all. Yeah, that's right. I'm also proficient in another language, 2 other languages, and not to mention 5 technological languages, all the way through a website, from the front to the back. All the code in a website, you know, an average website. All those 5 main languages I'm proficient enough in. And then, you know, I understand a bit of Dutch, Spanish, right? But that's nothing. But he said it. This guy just said it, so I thought, yeah, look, same with me. He said, you know, he's got a degree, he's a graduate, same with me. You know, and he can't even get an entry-level job, this dude. And it's even easier for him because he looks 20 years old, you know what I mean? It's harder for me because I'm in my 30s, you know what I mean? They have to pay me more, maybe. You know what I mean? Alright, so DB just said he's not a targeted individual. I have no idea. I'll take your word for it. I suspect he's talking about the dude in the video, right, that we're listening to, and he said, look, this dude's not even a TI and he can't get a job. Yeah, it's because this dude we're looking at in the video, he does have a soul, even though it's like not a higher enlightened soul, you know what I mean? You can tell. And that's why he's not getting a job, even if he's not a TI. Look, all I want to say is that it's not because it's an economic downturn. Remember, I've even said it's the start of the Greater Depression. People are finally starting to make videos and agree with me. In the last month, I've seen a few videos come up saying Great Depression, but it's called the Greater Depression. This is going to be a very lengthy thing. And look, the market's going up because of all the bot trading. I don't mean people, but literally AI trading. I actually think it's starting to make up the majority of the market, because the people using these AIs, which trade extremely fast, near the speed of light. Remember that video I posted? They're apparently so close, so fast now, these AI trade bots, that they're trading at near the speed of light. So that's why the market couldn't crash yet. And some other factors. It'll run its course and it'll peak. It may have already peaked. I haven't looked in the last 2 weeks back at it. I predicted 42,000 Dow Jones, by the way, and that's exactly where it peaked. I predicted that a year ago. That's how good I am at stock trading. That's why the AI is trying to keep me poor. If I have any money right now, I'll be rich soon. Because I can trade up. I traded up $500 on the dole as a student to 20 grand. Got myself, you know, 5 years or 10 years of spending, as well as keeping that ball rolling up in the stock market. And then I spent it all in Uruguay, right, and started needing your guys' donations. So no, I was not rich and lying to you guys. I needed your guys' donations as well, because you can't always sell shares and then spend it. Sometimes you have to buy and hold, stuff like that. Anyway, it's not just because of the economic downturn, because some people are going to watch this video, they're going to be like, Ben, it's a recession. I think it's official now in a couple of countries. I think UK has registered it, right? Negative GDP or whatever. Whatever their requirements are these days for recession, they're starting to be met. Unemployment's going up, this, that, and the other. You got raging fucking protests. Protests are raging. Like I said, I told you. Next year's going to be worse, not better. So yeah, basically people are going to come on here and be like, oh, you're not getting a job because it's a recession. No, last summer it was not a recession and I still couldn't even get fucking cleaning a toilet at McDonald's. Me not being able to get that job, it's just fucking hilarious, bro. Like, all I can do is laugh at that and be sad. But it's stupid, you know what I mean? Yeah, so it's not because of recession. My case example proves that. Fucking got enough ads, DB? Yeah, look, I'm not going to keep going through this video, but look, the basics are, remember the video I said a little while ago as well? I think I took it down. Around when I made the video on Idiocracy, I was saying how they're stopping, you know, us getting the jobs, what we're capable for. That's why also I'm telling, like, you know, people who are technologically not capable, like echo boomers and baby boomers, they're in jobs where they're, you know, technically incapable compared to me, but they won't move the fuck out of the way and let me, you know, fix everything up. For instance, there's so many company websites I keep seeing where I could fix their website. I'm not even going to go try, because they'll say, where's your resume, show us your past work and all that, and that takes time and effort, and then they still would probably not even give me the job. So I'm not even going to bother making a portfolio. You know what I mean? I should have done that straight out of university, but I already knew it back then. You know what I mean? Plus I went to another country. But anyway, not to get too convoluted, but they're stifling their own society by not getting out of the way. Now they're stifling it by trying to get, you know, people with experience into entry-level jobs. So you got old mate here who looks like 20 years old, who can't get his first job. How's he going to be in a couple of years? He's come out of school and shit and he can't get a job, and then what? He's going to have a blank resume and he can't get more jobs. All right, I've got to get on the bus. I hope I made some good points. I'll see you later.